Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about 9 cozy activities that you can do this autumn to make the most of this wonderful time of year. And whether you're looking for things to do on a lazy afternoon at home or you want to go on some fun fall adventures, this video is sure to give you some great inspiration and ideas. Let's get right into this now. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button below, and a big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is an all-in-one platform that can help you build a beautiful online presence. All right, let's get started now though with our first autumn activity, and that is to go apple picking. And this is something that I did just last weekend actually, but I love picking apples during the autumn, not only because it allows you to get some fresh air and really explore in nature, but also you're able to get a fresh and tasty treat from the experience as well. When we're talking about very HYGGE activities, nothing quite beats wandering around the apple orchard, maybe sampling an apple or two, and picking some in a basket that you can take home and turn into some lovely fall snacks or treats. Plus, many apple orchards allow you to go beyond merely picking the apples, offering things like hot cider, apple cider donuts, or a variety of other activities, which can make for a really fun fall afternoon. Another cozy activity that I love at this time of year is getting outdoors and enjoying all of the fall colors. Especially at this time of year, going for a walk outside is something that I like to do on almost a daily basis. And I love just watching how day after day the colors of the leaves change and the scenery just feels so incredibly magical. And a quick bonus tip with this one is that if you want to make your leaf viewing just a bit more special, try going during golden hour, which is about an hour before sunset. That's going to make the colors of the leaves just seem so much more vibrant as well. But of course, as the seasons change, our weather tends to change as well, with gloomy and rainy days appearing on the weather forecast significantly more frequently. And it's for those days that this third activity can be a perfect one, and that is to light a scented candle. There's something incredibly cozy about a flickering warm flame, but on top of that, I love how scented candles in particular can engage multiple of our senses at once. The sight of the candle, the sound of the flame, the smell of the candle. Those are all things that really contribute to a very HYGGE vibe. And the great thing about candles is it's one quick small thing that you can do to immediately up-level the coziness of anything that you're doing. Whether you're preparing or eating dinner, watching a movie, reading a book, or simply chilling with a loved one, lighting a candle can really just make that experience a little bit more warm and inviting. Okay, let's talk about number 4 next, and that is to work on a passion project. And as our days get shorter and our evenings get longer, one of the things that I like to do to fill my time in a productive yet fun way in the evening is to work on a passion project of mine, whether that's a craft, a hobby, or anything else. And of course, exactly what you want to work on with this is going to be unique to you because we all have different interests and passions. But a few things that I've chosen to work on recently are my photography side project, my watercolor painting, and then I've also done some embroidery recently as well. Whatever you choose to do though, try to find something that's going to creatively challenge you and that you can really invest your time and attention in. Getting lost working in a project really is a fantastic feeling and something that I feel like we often forget about when we think about activities that we can do. I think we often think, oh, I need to relax, when what can really help us unwind and refocus and give us a lot of enthusiasm and energy is working on a project that inspires us and we're passionate about. And speaking of passion projects and bringing dreams to life, let's talk a bit about today's sponsor, Squarespace. And whether you're wanting to start a blog, an online store, maybe create a portfolio, or anything else, Squarespace can help you do just that. With gorgeous templates, an intuitive editing system, and powerful tools, Squarespace makes building a website quick and easy. And as I was just talking about, photography really has become a passion project for me and something that I've been investing a lot more of my time and energy into. So when I decided to start a website for my photography business, I built it with Squarespace and it took less than 2 hours from start to finish to make. So whether you want to bring your passion project to life online by getting a website, or you're simply looking to expand your online presence, head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/Ashlynne Eaton to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. All right, let's talk about number 5 now though, and that is to visit a pumpkin patch. And I feel like pumpkins are in many ways now synonymous with fall, but it's easy to understand why. Not only can you use them to make some delicious fall treats, but on top of that, they're also great for carving and can be used for some beautiful yet simple autumn decor. And so visiting a local pumpkin patch or a pumpkin stand has always been one of my favorite aspects of fall. And a fun way that you can take this one a little bit further and make it even more of a cozy activity is to, once you've picked out your pumpkins, take them back home and either carve them or try painting them. I think this is often an activity that we associate as being for children, but give it a try and you might be surprised how much fun you can have in the process. And number 6 is another great autumn activity, and that is to bake yourself a seasonal treat. And the fall and winter months are really prime season for baking, but it's really fun to kick off the festive season with making yourself some apple crisp, pumpkin pie, or anything else that really suits your fancy. This is something that's quickly becoming a weekly, weekend routine for me, and I love not only trying out new recipes and fun pumpkin muffins or things that I've never made before, but then also too, I've been going back to old favorites, and recently I made my grandma's apple crisp and it was incredible. And we talked a bit about this already when it comes to candles, but baking is another one of those activities that engages your senses and can really easily be made into a mindful and really cozy experience. Moving on, number 7 is to drink a warm latte, pumpkin cider, or any other HYGGE beverage. And of course, a good tea or coffee is something that you can enjoy at any time of year, and it certainly is a cozy drink. However, there are so many great seasonal fall beverages that really are delicious and again create that cozy and inviting feeling. And something that I've started doing recently that I've really been enjoying is warming up a hot mug of apple cider to enjoy at night when reading a book or watching a movie with Christopher. There are so many great options with this one that I'd really encourage you to get experimental and maybe try something new. Recently I went to my local coffee shop and tried a sweet potato latte from them, as well as a maple matcha latte, and both were incredible. And on top of that, you can find so many amazing recipes on things like Pinterest that you can make yourself and try. Let's talk about number 8, and that is to have a bonfire. And to me, nothing signals the arrival of fall quite like a bonfire. I find that they really can stimulate some great conversations and community, and on top of that, there are a lot of fun activities that are associated with bonfires, whether that's roasting s'mores or watching the entrancing flames of the fire. So if you have access to a fire pit and a free evening sometime soon, try grabbing some close family members or friends, as well as some marshmallows to roast, and plan an enjoyable evening spent around the fire. And then number 9 is to read a cozy book. And with this one, I am not talking about sitting down and reading your textbook or some boring nonfiction piece, however educational it may be. Find yourself a good fictional book that you can get lost in the story of, or something that's going to give you those warm and cozy vibes. Personally, I love going back and rereading some of my favorite book series like The Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter during this time of year, and some of the classics as well are among my favorites. I love Jane Austen books, so reading Pride and Prejudice or something like that is also a great fall read. And with this one, I would encourage you not to stop with just reading a book. Really go all out with this one and turn it into an event. Light a candle, get your book and grab a blanket, maybe set the mood with some relaxing music in the background, and if you want to, and you recently baked something, have a fall treat to enjoy while you read. A lot of these activities really can be mixed and combined together, and think of each additional one as adding layers of HYGGE to your afternoon or evening. And then finally, let's end this one off with number 10, and that is to watch a movie with someone you love. And whether you want to do this with family or friends, I love the experience of being able to watch a movie, especially one that you all love together. Again, with this one, it's not just about the act, but it's about the experience that you're creating decorating, try grabbing some blankets and maybe some popcorn to enjoy while watching the movie, and then also to try picking something seasonal and fitting for the time of year. In the past month or so, Christopher and I have been slowly working our way through the Harry Potter series, and it's been really fun just spending an evening here or there enjoying a cozy time watching movies, and it's something that's really nostalgic but also feels perfectly fitted to fall. And much in the same way that we can get lost in a good book, I find that a well-made movie really can enchant us and ensnare the senses in a way that is hard to replicate when simply watching a TV show. Alright, well those are some of my favorite HYGGE activities that you can do this autumn, and I hope that this video maybe gave you some inspiration or ideas of ways that you can really just make the most of this beautiful time of year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video though, and if you did and you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more simple and intentional living videos coming at you twice a week. Finally, if you aren't already, make sure to head on over to Instagram and follow me there for more daily inspiration and updates. That is everything for today's video though. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.